Hello motherfuckers, it is me, jaymft, and today, yes, we are in a totally different setting once again. I decided, you know what, we're gonna do something different and we're gonna try something new. So I'm gonna teach you motherfuckers how I make motherfucking artichokes. And look at these things are so freaking big. Like literally this is like bigger than my motherfucking face. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. And honestly, I don't know how well this is gonna go because I mean, like, I cook artichokes all the time, you know what I'm saying? But I've never recorded anything like this before, so we shall see. But before I get into that, let me explain why I haven't uploaded in, I think it's been like 3 weeks now. Yeah, so life got a little bit crazy. Like literally, like, you know, we're in quarantine and shit, and you wouldn't think like anything could happen or whatever, but no, life was like, know what, we're gonna give this motherfucker some entertainment. And like literally for like 2 weeks, or like a week straight, my life was just like a mess or whatever. So first, like, it had started off with like my MacBook, it just like stopped working and like stopped connecting to the internet like out of nowhere. And it was like, bro, like this is fucking frustrating. First things first, you know, like I got in contact with Apple and I was talking to them, you know what I'm saying, and they couldn't figure out how to fix it. So they sent me somewhere that was like 50 minutes away, whatever, and whatever, like I paid like $100. I had to go back and forth. I literally went there 3 times, and the last time I get home and it still doesn't work. I just don't want to deal with that right now. And the reason for that was because literally the day after I had dropped off my laptop, whatever, I had came down with strep throat, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like what is going on? So that happened, and then literally, so it went, my MacBook broke, I got strep, and then the next day basically somebody was trying to like use my credit card for like $600, and so I had to deal with that, whatever, like with fraud and everything. And it's just like, wow. I didn't do anything bad, why is this happening to me? But whatever. But motherfucker is back and better. So let's, now that that's out the way, we can begin starting to cook these artichokes. Okay, so first things first, obviously you want to prep your artichoke. Before I even start to do any of that, I always like to just get my water ready and everything like that. I have what I think it's like called like a little coriander, or honestly I ain't got no fucking motherfucking clue, you know what I'm saying, but whatever that thing is. Then I have the water filled up to about not even a quarter of the way. I like to steam my artichokes and stuff. Like I know you can cook them in the oven and stuff. Like I said, I will let the water boil and everything, and as the as the water is boiling, I will go through and prep the artichoke, and by the end you should have something that looks just like this. But so what I will do is I will just because you don't eat the stem, so I'll just take a knife, get it as close as possible. It's okay if like kind of like leaves come off and stuff, and then I will go through and just go through and clip off like the tips of the leaves. If you can see, they are pretty pointy, and like wow, like honestly, like even when you're prepping them, like honestly I've cut my fingers on them because these little motherfuckers get freaking long. Since there's so many and these are so freaking big, I'm not gonna go through and cut literally every single one of them because then we'd be here like for like a minute. Like how I did on this one, I'm just gonna take the serrated knife again and just cut the top off. But yeah, so there we go. And there's a little bit. There we go. Okay, so now we have it all cut and everything. And as you can see, it's like pretty condensed and stuff. So what I do is I will just kind of take my fingers and just like separate it, just to get it to open up a little bit. And there we go. So for the stuffing that I said that we were going to be making for the artichokes is just, honestly, I just found these in the cupboard. Usually I'll just do like a regular type of breadcrumb and then an Italian seasoning one just to give it some more flavor. So there's that one. And then just, so I'm just gonna, you know, mix it up, whatever. And then I'm just going to separate them once again, and then I'm just gonna start taking the breadcrumbs and just literally just stuffing it inside. At the end it'll look something like this. One thing that I did forget to mention, when you stuff these, you don't really want to focus on getting like the breadcrumbs like on the top of them, because when you're eating it, I don't know if you ever had artichoke before, but when you eat them, you take the leaf off and you bite the bottom piece of the leaf. So when you do this, you want to concentrate on getting the breadcrumbs towards more of the end. So here we have this leaf, so what I do is I'm going to just place it right there. So the breadcrumb is sitting literally at the base of the leaf. And now we have both of them breadcrumbed. Now I'm going to just take the artichokes and put them inside of the pot. I'm now just going to drizzle some olive oil on top of them, and then I will go through and sprinkle some pepper on them and also some salt, and then I'm going to put the lid back on and the flame back on like a medium. I don't know why I'm using that. Back on a medium. Okay, so that is that, and honestly they do take a little bit to cook and stuff, so they're gonna be cooking for maybe like, it's 2:41 right now, so I'm gonna check back in like an hour or so, like 3:41, and just to see. And then also one thing that you do not want to forget is to check on the water as it is boiling, because if it runs out of water it will burn, and I have done that before. That is, I just like to keep like a little cup of water on the side, and like every like 30 minutes, or not even so, like 15, depending on how high the heat is on, I will just like add more water to it. Yeah, so as that is going on, I'm probably just gonna do some homework or whatever and just enjoy the day. But honestly, not gonna lie, I am a little bit hungry already, so you know, I'm just gonna eat an apple and wait. But say hello to my puppies. We have, this is Bentley, and then we have little Sugarfoot down there. Look at him. Oh, really, Bentley? What do you have to say? What? Oh, really? Okay. Okay, so it's been a little bit over an hour now, so we are just going to check these out and see if they are now ready to be eaten. Okay, so let's see. The way that I check, and honestly I always kind of burn my fingers a little bit when I do this, but I just go in and, oh, yep, they are ready. See how easily that just like came out? If you kind of have to like tug at it a lot, then that's how you know that they're not ready. They should just easily just come out just like that. Okay, so now we're just gonna turn the flame off, and then we're just gonna let these sit for a little bit. And like I said, I'm going to now make a garlic sauce. Oh, okay, so actually make that a garlic lemon sauce, because I had no clue that we had lemon. The first things first, we just go through and add our butter, and then we're just going to pop this butter in the microwave just to let it melt. Going to just kind of cover the top. Going to get the lemon, squeeze, oops, there goes a seed. Okay, and now I'm just going to mix that up, and if you see like little like, or in the background, that right there, it was my mom's birthday a minute ago, and you know, like obviously we're in quarantine and stuff, so we couldn't throw her a party like we were going to, so we just decorated inside instead for her, and she refuses to take down the decorations, so that's what that is in the background. But okay, so there is our little sauce. Honestly, I just tried the other piece of artichoke, and honestly these are so good. Like, Wow, okay, so here is the finished artichoke along with the sauce, and wow, it looks so pretty. I'm so proud of myself, honestly. But okay, so now I am just going to sit down and enjoy this little artichoke. I mean, little, I don't know why I said little, but anyways, so yeah, thanks for watching my little video. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to record content like this, but yeah, so thank you for watching my video. Comment, like, subscribe, you know, whatever you want to do with that. But I hope you motherfuckers have the best motherfucking day, and I will see you never.